Hi, I'm Vincent with Piccone Real Estate. I'm here with Jody Smith. We're at Adventure Sports Newmarket, and today we're going to learn about scuba diving. Jody, how's it going today?
Pretty good. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. So, how long have you operated the scuba shop?
So the shop has been here for approximately 20 years, but I purchased it about 5 years ago and then changed the name to Adventure Sports.
Amazing. How long have you actually been diving?
I got certified actually when I was in my early 20s and the early 1990s, and dove for quite a few years. Took a little break when I got married and had kids and stuff, and then got right back into it.
Good. What's it like operating in Newmarket?
So, there's lots of advantages to being in Newmarket. It's close to home. It's a nice community, a nice neighborhood with lots of nice people, and it's a nice community type to operate a business in.
Yeah, and as I understand, I know that diving's a tight-knit community, so operating a tight-knit business in a tight-knit community would have its advantages, I guess. Your wife says the dive shop's a little bit of an addiction. Would you agree?
I would say yeah.
She says it's more of a lifestyle than it is anything.
Yeah, you'll never get rich owning a dive shop, but you have a lot of fun.
It's probably
you
more.
meet some pretty interesting people.
Yeah, who do you think the most interesting person you've ever met is?
There's been a lot of characters come through here.
Too many to name, right?
Yeah.
I can imagine it must be pretty exciting hearing stories of people and what they've done on their dives, knowing that you helped get them there. What do you think about that?
It's even more fun when people come here and you're helping them achieve these goals, achieve the dreams that a lot of people come in, they've always wanted to try scuba diving, wanted to do it their whole life. For whatever reason, they were unable to before. So now they're getting into it, and some of them have no problems whatsoever. And other people, they have to work on it a little bit longer and a little bit harder. And we try our best to work with them, and seeing them actually, when they finally get it, and finally that light goes on in their head and they finally were able to do whatever it is they were having difficulties with, and they see that big smile on their face, they're happy, they're proud and stuff. That makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, and you helped them get them there. It's pretty incredible. Yeah, absolutely. What's the most exotic place you ever dived other than Lake Simcoe? So not counting Simcoe.
That's a good question. So most of my diving has been either in Ontario or in the Caribbean.
Okay.
I have a lot of favorite places for different reasons.
Okay. So
we go down to the Florida Keys every April, where we get to dive on some really awesome shipwrecks.
Oh, amazing!
In about 100 feet of water, and so my favorite shipwreck down there is in Key Largo.
I know that you do some diving expeditions where you organize or you take people. Have you ever taken an expedition there?
Oh yeah, we go there every April. We normally go around the last week of April. We've done that for the last 4 or 5 years, and it's a lot of fun. It's a great week. It's a somewhat inexpensive dive trip. The last couple of years it's been under $1,000.
Not bad at all,
including your diving and all your hotel fees and stuff like that. So
tell me a bit about the dive club and how the social aspect of diving, how it's not just a business, it's not just people coming in and renting stuff, the high-buy transactional stuff like a convenience store. Tell me a bit about the social and about the relationships that you build.
So in a scuba shop, it is a much different store than any other store you'll ever go into, where I have people that come just to say hi, just to talk about diving. No other store, I don't believe, is like that. Like, you don't go to see the guy you buy your shoes from, or the guy you buy your suit from, to say, hey, how are you? Hey, guess what I did last week, or whatever. So it's a much more personal relationship you build with your customers, and that's what makes it much more interesting. We have a really good dive club. It meets once a month. It's an opportunity for beer and wings, and then throughout the summertime, we do a weekly shore dive. So there's 10 or 15 people that typically go out and dive every Wednesday. And there's always a few extras and a couple people, but normally there's 10 or 15 people that religiously dive up there every Wednesday throughout the summer months. Through the winter months, we have a weekly pool night Normally it's on a Monday night. We meet and we go to one of the local pools, and we have an hour in the pool. And it's an opportunity for people to practice some of their skills, but it's also something to do on a Monday night in the winter time.
Sure, new guys like me could learn and not get eaten by a shark or something.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, we're in the pool, so you never know.
Yeah, you never know. That's right. That's right. When I think of diving and I think of Ontario, I don't automatically connect the two. But obviously, in chatting with you, I know that there's a lot more opportunity in Ontario. So we're around here. Where do we go dive? I know we're not going in Fairy Lake.
So, well, we have our own dive boat here.
Okay.
So that it gives me a lot of opportunities to go pretty much wherever I want to take people.
Amazing.
So some of the big diving areas that are within reason to get to is we go to Tobermory a couple times throughout the summer.
Yeah, beautiful.
We also go to Kingston. We go to Brockville. There's dive sites in Toronto area. There's hundreds of actual shipwrecks in the Great Lakes and the surrounding waters.
Amazing. So there's quite a bit of opportunity in the immediate and just a little bit expanded area.
Absolutely.
Amazing. I think about the ocean, but I guess there's lots to do here as well.
We're diving year round. Not as much in the wintertime, but we actually even offer an ice diving course where people get a chance to go and dive underneath the ice, which is a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Tell me a bit about some of the conservation efforts, what you guys are doing. I mean, I know that obviously oceans and, you said invasive species, changing ecosystems, humans are having a greater and greater impact on nature. Tell me a bit about what you guys are doing in that realm.
So we are a 5-star PADI IDC center.
Okay.
And PADI...
tell me what that means.
PADI is probably, by far, the biggest training organization in the world.
Okay.
And they have a division called Project Aware, where their sole motivation is to keep the oceans and the lakes healthy and stuff, the conservation efforts. So one of the things that they encourage dive shops to do is to do like Project Aware projects such as dive site cleanups and stuff like that. So once or twice a year we'll go into some of the local lakes and we'll organize a dive for debris where we go underwater and we collect all the garbage and stuff that gets into the water.
Unfortunately, is there. Yeah. That's probably more up my alley, hunting for debris, not for sharks. Keep it a little safer, right? What's your favorite thing about running a dive shop?
My favorite thing, I think, is the people. We've been able to develop a fairly close relationship with some of our core customers and stuff. We do a lot of trips together. It's the camaraderie that makes the diving community fun.
Amazing.
One of the biggest problems people have is finding a dive buddy. And the nice thing about especially our group is we're very open to new people, to newer divers, newer people looking for different experiences and stuff. And it's a good opportunity for them to meet people and to be able to go out and do the different dives they want to do.
Incredible. So Jody, if I have no diving experience and I want to go on a dive, what do I need to do?
So to get into scuba diving, you actually have to take an open water diving course, an open water scuba course. So what that entails is you have to come to the classroom and you do a weekend in the classroom and pool.
Okay.
There are e-learning opportunities as well, but personally I like the classroom part because you get a chance to meet people and you get a chance to bond with your fellow classmates and stuff like that.
Learn the social aspect of diving as well.
And meet people as well. It's an opportunity. There's been lots of people that have made friends during their open water class because everybody's kind of scared and excited all at the same time.
Still terrified of sharks.
Exactly.
They haven't learned yet.
So you have to come and it's a weekend in the classroom and pool, and then we do 4 open water dives.
Wow. Okay.
So those 4 open water dives can be done up in Lake Simcoe, or it can be done on one of our many trips.
Okay.
Whether it's a local trip, like a day trip, or a weekend trip, or one of our week-long trips.
Amazing. And so you have the classroom here. Do you teach the course here?
Yep, we do the classroom. It's in the back there, and then we use the local area community pools for our training.
Amazing. So if someone wants to dive from start to finish, they can come here, get the certification done here, classroom and actually work with you guys to become certified?
Absolutely. We're in a 5-star PADI IDC center, so we actually do all the different types of training that PADI offers. So there's your open water course, there's your advanced course, your rescue course, and then if you want to become a professional, such as a dive master or an instructor, we can actually do that as well.
I can't jump right to dive master. I have to go through the...
No, you have to put your time in and take your different training courses.
Probably a good idea. So Jody, I'm in the shop. I mean, I see there's a ton of stuff around. Like, what's all this equipment about? I mean, I know there are these flippers, but other than that, I mean, what does someone like me need if I wanted to go diving? What would I have to wear?
So first of all, if you're going to be a scuba diver, we have to use the proper terms.
Okay.
That's a fin, not a flipper.
Fin. Okay.
Flipper's a dolphin. I told you.
Flipper's a dolphin. Okay. Okay. What else do I need?
So in water around here, normally you would either wear a wetsuit or a dry suit.
Okay.
As well as a BCD. We would give
Okay.
you a regulator that
Okay.
you actually breathe from. So you'd be wearing tanks on your back, and that's about it.
Sounds extremely complicated.
It's not as complicated as it sounds.
Cool to do it. Gotta get my... I don't know, Jody. Something doesn't feel right. I feel like these goggles don't fit correctly.
Well, first of all, they're not goggles, it's a mask. And you have it on upside down.
Oh. Excuse me. How's that?
That looks much better, and I'm sure it feels a lot more comfortable.
It does, actually. What about the flippers?
So they are fins. We don't have any on you yet. I know you got big feet, but...
Okay, so I feel like I'm now a certified diver. What's all this for?
So this is your regulator. This is what you would breathe from. First of all, you're wearing a dry suit now.
Okay.
We have your BCD.
I feel like I'm a little bit more wet, though, than I was.
Well, first of all, you haven't put your arm through yet, so it's probably not as comfortable as it would be.
Not
but
at all.
it's designed to keep you warm, so you're going to melt if we don't get it off you soon.
Certainly. Certainly. Why are there two of these?
So that's your regulator.
Okay.
So the big part here goes onto the back, or onto your tank,
Okay.
which will be behind you.
Right.
And that's what you breathe from.
Okay.
The black one is your mouthpiece that your regulator, your second stage is
Okay.
called, that you would actually breathe from.
Okay.
And the yellow one is your octo, which is in case your buddy that you're diving with has a problem, then you can share air with.
Safety first.
Exactly.
What about my flippers?
What am I going to do with you? These are fins!
Okay. Get me out of this thing.
Okay, no problem.
Jody, thanks so much for your time today. It's amazing.
Thank you.
When somebody wants to get in touch with you to learn more about diving or go on their first dive, what should they do?
So we're located at 205 Eagle Street in Newmarket, right beside Big Bone Barbecue. The best thing to do is come in and see us. This gives you a chance to meet me and some of my staff and get a feel for actual scuba diving. That is the best way to do it. But if you're unable to, feel free to give us a call at 905-898-5338. Or we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all kinds of different social medias that you're able to find us at Adventure Sports Newmarket.
Amazing. Jody, thanks so much.
Thanks again.
Thank you.